So we're gonna see right now the digital multimeter. I'm going to show you two types of digital multimeter. So this kind of digital multimeter with scales or gradation, as you can see. Here we have the diode option or the continuity option. And here we have the resistance, we have ohm, we have gradation here or scales. Okay, 200 ohm, 2K, 20K, 200K, 2 mega ohm, 20 mega ohm, and 200 mega ohm. Okay, and here, as you can see, this is another digital multimeter. As you can see, we have resistance. We don't have here scales. This is an auto range or automatic multimeter. As you can see here, we have auto range. Okay, this is auto range or automatic measurement. Okay, but for this kind of multimeter, of course, we have scales and gradation. So we're gonna use these two kinds of multimeter in the course. Here, this is DC electric current or amperage. As you can see, we have 2 milliamps here, 20 milliamps, 210 amps. Okay, so this is the amperage scales. Okay, and here this is alternating current, where we have other gradation, as you can see. Okay, so 2 amps, 2 milliamps, 20 milliamps, and so on. To test the amps or amperage, you have to put the red probe in this port. Okay, where we have 10 amps and the black probe in the common port. But if you want to test the voltage or resistance, you have to use this port where we have V, as you can see, the center port with the common port. Here, as you can see, this is the capacitance scales. Okay, if you want to check the capacitance of any capacitor, you can use these scales. As you can see, we have farad. Okay, the unit of measurement. So we have, as you can see here, microfarad, nanofarad, and so on. So this is basically alternating voltage. Okay, this is alternating voltage. Of course, we have many gradation here, 750, 200 volts, etc. Okay, and over here we have the DC voltage scales. As you can see, this is the symbol for the DC voltage. And over here, as you can see, we have PNP and NPN. This is for transistor. If you want to check transistors, you can use this hose. As you can see, we have emitter, collector, and base. But this option, the diode option and the continuity option, is the best way if you want to check any transistor. I prefer this. I prefer the diode option. Okay, I prefer the diode option. It's pretty easy. Here we have switches and buttons, so the power button, the hold button, and the brightness button. So for this kind of digital multimeter, we don't have scales. As you can see, we have just the main options. Okay, so the alternating voltage, as you can see, we have auto range. We don't have scales. This is auto range, but you can use the range. This kind of multimeter contain also the manual range. You can use this button to switch between ranges. Okay, as you can see, manual range, we have millivolt, volt, etc. But basically I prefer the auto range. Okay, so here we have the DC voltage, as you can see, with the hertz. Okay, as you can see, we have auto range, the same. We have DC volts in the multimeter, and of course you can use the manual range. Here we have the millivolts DC with the temperature. Here we have the resistance with the capacitance, and this is the diode and continuity option. Here we have the milliamps, alternating current. So here, for example, we have the resistance. Okay, As you can see, we have the resistance here in the multimeter, okay, ohm. So, but for the capacitance, if you want to check it, you should use this button, the yellow button, okay. So you can just press the yellow button and the resistance will switch automatically to nanofarad, okay, as you can see. So the yellow button is to switch between resistance to capacitance, and the same working principle for all options. Here we have the DC voltage. If you press the yellow button, you will switch to hertz, to frequency. So let's check. As you can see, we have hertz over here. And here we have the temperature with millivolts. Here we have right now millivolts. If you want the temperature, just press the yellow button. And here we go. We have the Celsius. Here this is for the brightness. As you can see, this button is for brightness if you want to use the multimeter at night, for example. So basically this is two kinds of digital multimeter. The working principle is the same for all multimeter.